Should you add to your positions or not? Welcome to Crypto for the rest of us. I'm going to show you really quickly a spreadsheet where you can do a quick analysis to determine whether or not you should actually, what they say, dollar cost average in. In other words, should you buy more of a particular coin or not? Because a lot of your coins may be down and you might be thinking that. All right, every day I try to bring, except for Sunday, a tip, a tool, or a coin analysis. Today it's going to be a tip. I'm going to get into it fairly quickly. The market in general, for most people, believe it's just in a sideways chop, consolidation, capitulation, and a lot of these altcoins are being pushed down and bought up by investors, venture capitalists, you name it, in anticipation of a bull run. That seems to be the narrative. It's what I believe. I have to say this is never investment advice. I'm just a big dumb animal. Don't do what I say. Okay, so here I'm going to show you the Dune chart we've looked at before. When this green line here gets below this 10,000 mark, it's typically a point in time to be buying altcoins. And then when they skyrocket, it might be a time to potentially sell. So this green line here is the alt signal. Okay. Second one I like to look at, I haven't shown this before, but this is on blockchaincenter.net. And it's trying to tell you, hey, is it Bitcoin season or is it altcoin season? All right. So down here is, again, a time to potentially buy altcoins. According to this, it gets up here, you want to sell. So at the moment, it's still in Bitcoin season, which means, in my opinion, it's time to continue to accumulate altcoins. All right. Altcoins have been in somewhat of a downward spiral. Let's call it a bloodbath. Now, to me, that's a time to buy. Do I want a dollar cost average in or do I not? Here's a quick spreadsheet. All right. So here's my terrible spreadsheet. Just real quick. All right. Let's take, for example, this is really simple. We've got how much did you invest here? I've got 3 different scenarios. We're going to continue. This one is just any coin. How much did you invest? We'll go here, average price, and coins. Real simple. You've got your investment amount of $10,000 as an example. Your average price of what you purchased them for was $1. So you've got 10,000 of these coins. All right, this row represents what are you going to put in. Let's say that this current price is 50 cents. So I'm thinking, gosh, I've got a 10,000 investment at $1. It's now at 50 cents. I should probably buy more. Maybe I should, maybe I shouldn't. If I've got $1,000 to invest, what is that going to do? 50 cents. All right, so all I'm doing here is dividing the investment amount by your price, 10,000 coins. Or you can do it the other way, and you can say, I got $10,000, I got 10,000 coins. What did I pay? I paid $1. Okay. Now, I'm saying, well, I'm going to invest $1,000. The current price is 50 cents. You divide 1,000 by 50 cents, you get 2,000 coins. All right. That means my total investment now is $11,000. You just sum these two. What's my total coins? 12,000. You sum these two. All right. Now, divide. $11,000 divided by 12,000 coins right here is 92 cents. I put them in yellow to show the average price. So the average price was $1. If I'm going to invest $1,000 here, yeah, the price is 50 cents, but it's going to take me down to 92 cents. Not, in my opinion, a huge dip. To make a dent, let's say you did 2,000, 86 cents. Starting to make a dent. Maybe it's 5,000, 75 cents. Okay. You've cut it in half, of course, because you added another 50%, but you may not have $5,000. You may just have $1,000. So maybe $1,000 here doesn't make a big enough dent for you. Now think about it broader terms. If you want, let's say 10x, you want to 10x your investment, and that's your goal. And you think this coin will actually get to $10. Okay, you bought it $1, it gets to $10, you've 10x'd. Of course, for the people who bought it 50 cents, if it gets to $10, they've 20x'd. So they only need it to get to $5 to get that 10x multiple. At 92 cents, which is what it would come down to 10x your investment, you'd need $9.20. Of course, you got to look at the charts, you got to look at the market, and you got to think realistically, how high do you think this thing's really going to go? But that gives you an idea of whether or not this makes a big dent. Let me show you an example. I've got 2 wallets, and I'm looking at Fetch, and I'm looking at AERO, and I just bought some more Fetch. Now, I have Fetch across multiple wallets, but in one particular wallet, I have $4,000 invested. I have a $2.11 average price. That's how many coins I have. So I'm looking at it thinking, all right, if I buy another $1,000 worth, and the current price is $1.17, what's that going to do for me? I'll get 855 coins, 2750 coins, $5,000. It'll take it to $1.82. So in my mind, I'm not giving you a price prediction, but if I thought it was going to go to $21, this would 10x. If I wanted 10x at this price, I only need it to be at $18. Full disclosure, I own Fetch, I own AERO. I just bought more Fetch. I've got it across multiple wallets, and I've got the other coins, ASI. They're going to merge into ASI. I've got Singularity.net. I showed a video where I moved it over. But to me, that's a much bigger. Now, if I put in 2,000, now I'm at $1.66. To me, that's substantial, right? In this case, to 10x, I need a $21 coin. In this case, I need a $16 coin. I'm not saying it's going to go that high. I'm just saying, look at the difference this makes. And it's $2,000. You may or may not have that. But that's what I've done, is I've bought more. All right, then I looked at AERO. On this particular wallet, got 15,000 invested in AERO. My average price is 98 cents. The current price is 56 cents. I'm super happy. No, not super happy, but that's okay. I still love this particular coin. People love it, people hate it, whatever. Let's say I bought $1,000, current price of 56 cents. What does that do? Okay, if I invest $1,000 over here, I'm going to go from a 98 cent price, average, to 94 cent. If I have $2,000, I'm going to go from 98 cents to 90. Okay, so if I want this to 10x, it's going to be $9.80. If I want this to 10x, it's going to be $9. So in my opinion, this is what I've done. I did this across more coins, but I'm just showing you in general. I said, all right, if I get another $2,000 to invest, for example, where do I want to put it? Okay, well, if I put it in my AERO investment, I'm going from 98 cents to 90 cents. If I'm putting it in my Fetch investment, I'm going from $2.11 to $1.66. I'm making a bigger dent in my average price. Now, this does not take into account which of these projects do I think are going to do better, right? And of course, that comes to account. If I think AERO is just going to blow Fetch out of the water, then I might want to put the money there. I don't know how either of these are going to do ultimately. So my $2,000 goes over here because I want to take it from 21 to 16. Or if you just wanted a 5x, right? That's like $10.50 versus versus $8. That's a big difference versus $9.80 or $9. So I said, okay, I went across all of my coins. I looked at the ones that were down the most, and then I've already bought the ones that I really wanted. So I said, where can I make a bigger dent, which would give me a lower price target of where I want to get out. Anyway, that's it for today. Real simple, real straightforward. Before you just buy in more coins just because they're down, look at it and say, well, does it actually make any sense? Or am I just putting more money at risk for no reason? To me, $2,000 in AERO brings me down to 90 cents. I just put $2,000 more at risk, and I didn't gain that much of a potential reward. If I'm putting $2,000 at risk over here, I think I'm gaining a higher potential reward. That's it for today. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe to the channel. Please hit that like button. It gets it out to more people. I'd appreciate it. I do this 6 days a week, and let's make generational wealth together with crypto.